lacks enough for him to be chaotic good, rather than, well, something a little more lawful. I don't have a set reason for this, except perhaps that he believes that you should protect what you own. If you don't protect it, that's on you, not on him for taking it. This box, no matter how hard I will try and break it, cannot be busted up by me right now. There is only one way to get in this box at the beginning of the game, and that is, if I remember correctly, to be a halfling, a thief, and put all your points, or damn near all your points, into lockpick. Oh, I guess that's a good point to put out this disclaimer. The banter pack I'm using contains adult themes and language at some points. As such, I do not feel compelled to censor myself when I am speaking, so if you are easily offended by swearing and or references to material of an adult nature, this might not be the Let's Play for you to watch. Now, I cannot steal from this box because this little nobleman is here. I also will not talk to the nobleman because he is obnoxious and annoying. There's another nobleman in this room here, so... And there's no point to talking to them because I don't believe either one of those are the ones with the all-powerful item I will be collecting a little later on.
Decent folk nowadays.
A Firebeard Elven here. Oh yes, I am back within the hollow halls of Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Belgos was more hazardous than I can relate. You're Grind's ward, aren't you? My, how you have come into your own. If you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identify scroll with Tetheritriol in the undergrounds. He should be done examining it by now, so if you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. We just got our first quest. This is a quest that I will complete immediately. Unlike all the other quests we get in this inner ring. Well, I'll complete most of them immediately, but him, I will go talk to this man, Therterol. Oh, I am bad with names, so if I mispronounce in a game, feel free to correct me, or don't. I would probably ignore the comment if you correct me, unless it's a fairly common person. But if you correct me on his name, likelihood is I will not apologize for it later. Firebeard sent you to me, hasn't he? Very well. Return this scroll to him, but then you must hurry and speak with Gorion. He is waiting for you at the steps of the central library. I assure you, child, this is a matter of greatest urgency. I will try and keep accents separate for everyone. I will not give them the accents they do in the game, mostly because I am not that good at parroting.
It's hard to find decent folk
Ah,
nowadays.
I am glad to see that age has not hardened your heart towards an odd man such as myself. I will take all the identify scrolls you have. I have a great use for these scrolls. Here, let me cast a little spell on you. It will protect you from evil you might meet tonight. This is one of the most useless quest reward items you get in this inner sanctum. Why? Because this spell will disappear before you get use for it with one critter. I will immediately go to use it. Otherwise, it's completely useless. And there he goes. I now have protection from evil cast on me.
I'm on it.
Like I said, it has a very short half-life, so I will go down to this bunkhouse here, so that I can at least get use of the item. I will then continue with the quests and such not. Protect evil, essentially, if it hasn't changed all that much, gives me an armor bonus against evil. Basically, evil people find it harder to hurt me. Now, why is it useful in here?
I have a blade with your name on it.
That's why. Hey there, you grand little weapon. Yeah, you match the description. Why don't you look... Well, you don't look that dangerous to me. That I am. Do I know you? No, I don't believe you do. I'll not be here long, so it don't matter. You'll not be here long either, so it matters even less. Just thought I'd have a look at ye pretty fast, but I don't see what all the fuss about. No matter, I'll deliver your skull and I'm set for life. And he attacks. It is auto-paused as I set that from the beginning combat. And now you watch the wonders of early game combat, where we swing at each other until someone dies. There's also this little box over here. This is a feature that was not in the original Bauldurs Gate. I can hold down a button and everything I can interrupt with lights up. See, it is very useful for finding random things. There you are.
Something on your mind?
I heard shouting, Coyote. Are you okay? It's better that you don't ask questions, Kuran. You have instructed and inspired me throughout my childhood. It would break your heart to see what has just transpired here. Oh, child, you are too young in this life to be thrust upon you. If you are fully equipped for your journey, I pray you run to Grind. The library steps. He is anxious to depart.
I'm on it.
I guess at this point it'd be interesting to, for me to explain Alma class as I wander around and do stuff. Mainly looting these random casks that people leave lying around and don't care if I take the gold out of, for whatever reason. I think he tells you to smack the barrel, but we will not be smacking the barrel. So, armor. This here is my armor class. Notice it goes up. I have an base armor class of 10, just like every other critter in the game. Now, unlike modern versions of D&D, in 2nd edition, they thought it was a good idea to subtract from your armor class. Essentially, this means that my dex, which gives me a -4, makes my armor 6. My splint mail, which is an armor class of 4, 3 versus piercing and missile, and 2 versus crushing, which means 4 really only applies to slashing. Reduces it to 0. Now, I don't quite know how 4 gets reduced to 0 just by putting it on, but I'm sure that makes sense to someone somewhere. I never really played 2nd edition, so I can't tell you the real mechanics.
I should have joined the army.
Ugh, what a mead-filled night. Hall is just too much. Poor sap. Had to go and man the gates this morning, too. I don't know how he does it. What can I do for you, anyway? I was wondering if you had any errands for me to run. Errands? Actually, I need a quarter of crossbow bolts. You could get some at Winthrop's I'll reimburse you. Oh, very well. There'll be a few coins in it for you, so you can stop giving me that look. This is why I bought the crossbow bolts earlier. Here, you little money grubber. Put a few gold coins in your purse. Money, money, money. And now I preempt someone else again. This is Hull's bed, with Hull's longsword and an antidote in it. We'll need that for later. I can loot these, but I will have to fight the guards because I cannot hide from them. And while I am fairly certain I can beat a guard, I don't want to have to fight all of them.
Our rules are very strict.
And here's the gate warden. Soon be gone, will ye? Aye, Grind asked me to teach ye about fine arts of mass combat. Could I pip your interest, Coyote? Grind's in a hurry, Gate Warden. I'm afraid I can't spare the time. Sorry. Are you sure, little one? It'd be best you took the time to learn it now rather than curse your ignorance later. Grind himself asked me to do this deed. I'll not offer it twice. Whatever little knowledge I have, I am sure will be significant. Thank you besides. Grind will protect me should we encounter any trouble. Are ya? You be as you always been then. Worse than trying to talk sense into an Urant himself. Urant, I believe, is a barbarian tribe. Now, there'll be duties need attended to, and I not suffer a brat like ye any longer. I merely did not want to go to the mass combat.
Sorted.
This is the sick house apothecary. Come in here.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
So are you sick? You look rather healthy to me, but you never can tell. Do you need a potion or some such? Yes, that would be nice of you. All right then, take this potion. And he walks off. I walk in here, hide, and he needs now to move so he can no longer see me. There he goes. Take the potion, go, and I pause the recording to answer the phone. I shall return. Again, we continue. Sorry about that, but I had to call. And Coyote here got rather bored,
I'm on it.
standing around without me doing anything. Hang on, something appears to be wrong with my sound. I wonder if that's related somehow to my... Yes, it was. Never mind. We are full of professionalism here, aren't we? Oh, almost forgot to talk to Hull in my berating of myself. This is Hull. Hey kid, I woke up late this morning and left my phone in the barracks before going on duty. If you would want to get it for me, there's a chest at the foot of my bed on the right side of the barracks. Quick now, before the gate warden catches me without it. You'll also find an antidote there. I think Durpin needs it for old Nessa. Yes, there is a character in this name called Durpin. He talks to cows. I'll let you think on that one. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Gorian's a fool for trying to bring you up right, and you can tell him I said so too. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this whole iron crisis is the result of twerps like you wandering off with people's swords. Here's 10 gold pieces. Now get out of here. I'm on duty. And that's Hull the Jackass. Now, this next little tutorial quest is probably the one that I enjoyed the most. Why, you may ask? Well, I thought I had seen you clean the rats out of the building yesterday. Alright, hop to it. Get in there. Rats. Gotta love rats. Always rats. So, quest text. Rivor has once again pressed me into service in his storehouse. All reports suggest that our feline forces have turned traitor, and that the rats are on the offensive. It appears that I am our last hope in the face of such an awesome display of power. Farewell, dear journal. Farewell. Rats, beginning of adventure game. I don't know if this is where it started or if it started somewhere else, but it certainly is a trope, isn't it? And here are the dirty almighty bastards. I will attack them. It occurs to me I forgot to describe scripts. I will do that when I collect some of the other party members and have to set their scripts. There, the rats seem to be defeated. Are they? Yes. Our forces are victorious. The evil rats have been dead. Now, to loot the battlefield, like any good warrior. Again, our journal. No change yet. Aye, you killed them like the rats they are. A glorious battle, unlike any this world has ever seen. Here's 5 gold pieces. Don't spend it all in one place. And our journal. Done quests. Storehouse. Mental note, don't ever join the armed forces. They never inform you of the full danger when you enter, and they always pay you squat when you leave.